points in the game.
Welcome to Fort Collins, Colorado, home to the Colorado State Rams, settled at just over 5,000 feet, and we have a game that will live up to the altitude. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game, as we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the BYU Cougars, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Colorado State Rams. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. BYU about to kick it off as we get this game started. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Rams offense will have the football first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinator.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And that's the first sack of the day, but I'll tell you what, this team's been doing it so far throughout the season. They're in the top 10 in sacks for a reason. They pin their ears back, and they get after quarterbacks.
And the Rams now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. He'll go to work in the air on second down. Makes the grab down the middle. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
Love the route there by the tight end in man-to-man coverage. He's able to separate from the defender, and then once he has the ball, he's able to rip through the tackle and go get more yards.
Looking for room. It's ball. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have any.
Fires to the middle. Complete downfield. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. So, Jesse, they're able to connect on the crossing route against the zone, you run that pattern against that coverage, what do you have to keep in mind?
Well, the receiver needs to know where the soft spot is in the defense so he can gear himself down, and the quarterback, Reese, has to play with great timing, because if he's too early or too late on the throw, that might get...
Touchdown, Colorado State! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
So the BYU Cougars offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And David, they've got a receiver that if he is able to command some extra attention, it could really help get this offense going.
Nah, and you need that playmaker out wide. That guy makes the whole thing go, right? Having a guy, if you want to play man-to-man coverage, he's going to beat you. And he's shown the ability to do that sometimes for this offense, and he's a guy that has the defense's attention.
Yeah, I don't think this guy's winning the Biletnikoff Award necessarily, but you're right, David. When he's one-on-one, he should be able to win those matchups. And based on how he's played this season, this quarterback should feel really good and really confident when he throws his way.
Looking to buy time. Pulls it in. It's Hagan. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Complete and looking for enough for the first down. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Picked off. Slips one guy, now he's loose. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. That is a tough one to take. They had the interception, but it's taken away by the pass interference penalty. As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Unloads to the wideout. He's got him wide open. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense.
Man, you can almost feel the quarterback's eyes getting big on that completion. I don't think even he could believe how wide open his target was. He knew, man, if I just get this to him accurately, something...
And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
I think defenses sometimes get frustrated and you want to get blitz happy and because you give up yards. In this day and age, you're going to give up yards. Who cares? This is the area you're going to...
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Well, that's their 3rd sack of the game, and we knew statistically coming into this game, this is one of the top 25 units in the nation getting after the quarterback. I just love how athletic they are up front, and they are giving this offensive line headaches.
And the pressure gets to him again, another sack. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Creates a little room. He's got an alley. Wide open That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously, you got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Jackson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Colorado State takes over the Ram offense, returns to the field. These teams putting up some early points, and now they have it back up 10-7. Makes the grab. There he goes. Inside the 30. Oh, I thought he was taking that off. But they stop him at the 7. Didn't take him long to get into the goal-to-go package. Here they are on first down. Let's go! They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Second and goal for the offense. They'll run it to the left here, looking for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Colorado State.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Slips through the line. Got a little room. And there he goes. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, BYU.
I'll tell you, you're lucky if you're watching a college football game and you see one return for a touchdown. That's now his 2nd of the game. This guy is absolutely lethal. He's shown you his open field running ability. He's shown you his speed. I'll be shocked if anybody kicks his way the rest of this game and the rest of the season.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. Already going back and forth, and they have a 3-point lead up 17-14. From the gun, running back on the move. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. They'll snap it from the 26 on first down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. With the catch, it's Tucker. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with results of the play. The Rams line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll field the punt and look for room. He'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Plenty of points on the board early, and they've got it back, trailing by 3, 17-14. Gets the back moving. Jackson gonna throw it. Takes the easy one to the back. He'll step out of bounds just short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49 after a good pickup on that play. And the Cougars can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll go to the toss. Nice move to pick up yardage. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, short yardage situation, they decide to go with the toss play, and nice job up front, getting a little bit of push. That's all they needed to get that first.
They'll leave it with him. There he goes. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down. The Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He'll pull it down. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can get outside, can scramble, and can get first downs.
Hold it.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Line gets set, first down. They'll go to the air. Going to try to pop one on the screen. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. We've reached a break. Colorado State is on top. Fireworks aplenty in this first quarter, and these two teams put up some numbers as we look at the stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. They'll go to the ground. And into the end zone. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one.
Really, really good decision-making by the quarterback. Don't get greedy. Yes, I can make reads, and I can pull it, and I can throw it all over the yard. If I can take 10-plus yards and continue to do that and continue to be smart with my decision-making, this offense is going to be very difficult to stop.
The Cougars are in the hurry-up. He's got him. Touchdown, BYU! And they take it in for 6 more points. They'll try to add another to their lead.
My man, get him the ball. He will do the rest. Catches the football, walks into the end zone. Feed that man the rock.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle. It's ball. Can't come in half-stepping to tackle this guy. Too much strength and power. He's up to the 25.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Finds his man. It's Brown. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Defense in press coverage. Under fire. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
He's got it on the right. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they are on the move.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the bill. They are throwing it. They're trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. And the Rams decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Here's the pressure. On the run, deep down the right side. Fires a bullet, now it's picked off. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
When you get that quarterback and he starts to leak outside the pocket like that and roll, you roll with him. Those linebackers are supposed to move and shift with him, start to take away the field towards the sideline, because think about it, he's not going to throw back across his body. The defense read it well, moved with the rollout, made the big play.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll try the run. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. The Rams will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Sends it back in motion. Jackson will throw. Completed pass, but it not only goes nowhere, it goes backwards.
That's one I think if the running back could have over, he would just let that ball sail out of bounds incomplete, because he made the catch but lost yards because of it. It wasn't an accurate throw. He'll know next time to just let that ball go.
And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football. That time on the option play, I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
I tell you what, man, defense is so hard to play now. So many people getting that extra down, going for it on 4th down, and not just in tiny situations and on the other side of the field. You don't want to play defense in today's era, and you see why right there. They get the 4th down conversion, now stuck on the field for more plays.
BYU lines up quickly.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there, and that time it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
Might be calling a hot route. Oh, he's got a chance. Turning it on. Just plowing ahead. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
And that's the benefit to the run game. Keep pounding, keep pounding. Now you break one all the way down to the 2-yard line.
And don't stop it. Get down, get lined up quick, and give it to this dude again to go score a TD.
On 1st and goal, let's see if BYU can score here. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Trying to bully their way in. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Slams ahead. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. I mean, they got nothing on the last snap. Let's see if they try to throw it in on 3rd and goal from the 1. Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Play number 10 on this drive, and it's 3rd and goal. It's complete to the right. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. 4th down and goal from the 3. The playbook is pretty much wide open here. Grabbed behind the line. It's Hagan. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Give to the running back. Keeping it on the ground, trying to create a little space, and he was stopped in his tracks at the 3. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. On the ground, it's Sutton. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And the Rams will bring the punt team onto the field. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. The offense changing the play. Jackson gonna throw it. Here comes the heat. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Finds the tight end. He'll pick up a few before being knocked out of bounds at the 31.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
Unleashes one deep. Touchdown Cougars. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, every game in the SEC so vital to a team's season, and this one is no different. Texas A&M packed a wallop today, and in many ways it felt like it packed the 12th man with them too. This was supposed to be a road test, and instead it felt like a walk through the park in College Station. Each week in the SEC, the tests are just so tough. And we found that out today again, guys, with another good team taking one on the chin.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Going to try to get it himself. Short gain on the play before he slides. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. The Rams need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Knocked down in the backfield. That'll bring up 4th down, and they don't have to run another play here if they don't want to. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great scene there today in Fort Collins.
And the Rams will boot it away to start the 2nd half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He's out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and that's where this offense will take over. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the 3rd quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put the...
Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
I know this defense feels like they missed some opportunities. Yeah, they had 2 sacks their last game out, but they feel like they left a bunch more out on the field. They wanted to try to get to the quarterback in this game. That was finally the first time they registered a sack so far here. Curious to see how this pass rush looks the rest of the way.
Now the pitch. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Quarterback may change this route. Jackson will throw. Skips away from pressure. Slithers into space. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
And BYU will get the 1st down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
The option look. He'll toss it. Running through contact. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the 1st down on the play.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
And this offense is just, they've struggled to get in a rhythm. And I like they take a shot down the field, but interested to see how they can maybe get some easy completions for this quarterback and get him in a little bit of a rhythm.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
They're just trying to steal sneak the back out to the right side there, but great job tackling on defense against a guy who's hard to bring down once he has the ball in his hand.
Quarterback making checks. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He turns that loose down the right side. The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. Return takes it inside the 30, down to the 28 as the defense has them setting up shop from there. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. From the gun to give, looking for room. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down. Clock ticks under the 4-minute mark here in the 3rd quarter. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pressure coming. Chunked it away just as he was hit.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week, he was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field, doing whatever he wants, when he wants, how he wants.
Bought a little time, lets it go.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Rams send out the punt unit. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. A high kick trying to pin them deep. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Wants to adjust the pattern. Running back searching for a hole. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Off the play fake. Got out of trouble and throws. It's complete on the right side. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really...
Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision. Nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
Run in the red zone. It's Valentine. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. BYU lines up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And And if you want to bring all your tight ends in the game, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to bring in more linebackers, more defensive linemen, get ready for the run, less speed on the field, especially when you get down here in the red zone. I feel like I can match up man-to-man with those tight ends in the back end. Nice job understanding a run was coming.
And now getting down inside the 5 with this offense powering toward a score. Well, they've gotten it down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and goal. They're going to run it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cougars! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. North Carolina ran roughshod over the competition today en route to a double-digit victory. And they looked clean doing it. And I don't just mean in those Carolina blue unis. This team is a buttoned-up group. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. To the air on 1st down. Grant behind the line. It's ball. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. We'll see if they can dig one up that goes forward this time on 2nd down from the 18. Back to pass. The short hands, it's Jackson. Oh, it's on the ground. High ball. Defense has it. They're on the move. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. Great place to start for this offense. Motion from the back. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Looking downfield, it's Bachmeier. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Nice catch along the sidelines, but they get nothing out of it. Quarterback in trouble, just dump it right in the gut. Don't make him reach for it, just put it right on the body of the fullback.
Yeah, Reese, you got to be real accurate when you throw to these guys. Not the biggest catch radius, let's just say. Moving forward, though, I think we're going to see this fullback play a big role in this offense.
And you kind of thought in that situation QB might keep it, but makes the right read. Gets it to the pitch man, and what does he do? Gets downhill. Get downhill and get that 1st down. New set of downs. Nice execution on the option by this offense.
Jukes his way for more. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. That's the end of the quarter, and BYU is on top. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Touchdown, BYU! And the punishment has been extended. They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Got the quick completion. Breaks into the open. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. And the Rams come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, this running back has struggled to find anywhere to go, and I think one reason why is this linebacker and his speed. He did a great job there identifying where the ball was going to go. He didn't let anybody block him, made his way to the running back, and got him on the ground. Nice job.
He's got the tight end. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Another sack on the day. This offense has to do something different. Maybe bring in more bodies, run max protection, keep more guys in the block, only send a couple guys out to run pass patterns. You got to do something different. But bottom line, you got to protect that QB.
Another hit on the quarterback. All day long, this defense has been able to pin their ears back and get after this guy. And because of that, he's never gotten into a rhythm throwing the football. And that's why they find themselves trailing here late in the 4th quarter.
The Rams are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
On 4th down, going to the air. It's caught. There he goes. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Rams!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Quick handoff. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the 1st down.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
Caught in the backfield, it's Bachmeier. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
There was just no cut back. Great job.
Sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
A strike downfield. Touchdown, BYU! And the beatdown has ensued. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
Yeah, Salt inter wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
Looking for blocker. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Handoff from the gun. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Rams with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Gonna run it. It's Sutton. Shakes off the defender. Across the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Quarterbacks don't have high completion percentages from their backs. It's been really hard for this QB to get in any kind of rhythm. We got to change something up here. We got to do something different because right now it's just a sack party.
D showing blitz. They might be bluffing. It's picked off and another empty drive. Got room on the return.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Now on the option. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Back to throw, it's Bachmeier. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
BYU 56, Colorado State 24.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Looking deep. He's got it on the outside. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. Got a man, it's Jackson. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. The Rams can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. They make the tackle at the 22. Will give him 5 yards on the play. It'll be enough for a 1st down. And the Rams come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And man, is that just indictment of the day? Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game. And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat.
Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. After making one field goal, he'll need a little distance on. This one, a 40-yard try coming. Field goal is good. There is a flag on the play. Now, if this is on the defense, it might not change that much. Offense has already made the long field goal. You must protect the kicker when he's in a defenseless position like that. That penalty is going to give the offense a 1st down.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
They'll send the back in motion. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward,
and he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. And maybe this guy was hoping somebody would bail him out, like a tuck rule or something.
Not going to be so lucky this time around. Give the defense credit. This pass rush is serious. It's real. And this quarterback is now going to have to play with a clock in his head that's going off just a little bit quicker. He's got to do a better job understanding when to get rid of it.
Setting up the screen. Turning it on. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. To the air, it's Bachmeier. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Just a short pass to the tight end.
And there's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter, and they're still staying aggressive. They're still throwing the football, going out and executing, working on their craft. They've got bigger fish coming up down the road, bigger games. So you got to keep sharpening the tools, and that's what you're seeing here in the 4th quarter.
Fires to the big fella. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. BYU right back to the line. He might want another play. Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Hagan. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is.
Holding. Offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, BYU.
One more play to pad the stats. Scanning the field, it's Bachmeier. Fires toward the end zone. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their total.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive.
That makes the score BYU 63, Colorado State 24.
And he takes this from inside the 5. No more room to run. They make the tackle right there, and the clock is at 0, and that's how this one will end. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around.